today's video, we're going to look at the process or the concept of adjusting wall materials so that we can adjust where they're positioned along that wall. So for example, I have a masonry brick on metal stud wall. So if I wanted to pull the portion of this wall that included the brick and the CMU down, by doing that I can only pull the entire wall down. So we don't want to do that. We want to adjust the materials within that wall so we can adjust this particular layer of brick, the layer of sheathing, and drag them down a specified amount that we want. Okay. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to select that brick, the wall. We're going to go into the properties, the type properties of that wall, and we're going to go into the structure of that wall. At this point, we're going to set a preview. We're going to set that preview to be a section. The reason this is because I want to zoom in to this portion of the wall, which is the bottom side of it, and when I click the modify command, when I do that, you will notice that as I put the cursor at different layers of the wall, the bottom of those turns purple. So if I click on that, you'll notice I have a padlock here. So if I click on the airspace, if I click on the sheathing, they all have padlocks. So if I want to be able to adjust this down, I want to uncheck or unlock the padlock. We want to unlock the padlock, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing for our airspace. And we'll go ahead and we'll click OK. Click OK. Now, when I select this wall, you're going to notice that I have two arrows that I can drag, each independent of the other. So what happens now is if I look at this in 3D view, you're going to see that on this side where I began to pull the wall down, that it in fact pulls that whole wall feature down. So we can go through our project and we can pull down those features where we want them to go. We'll go into our other section and we'll do the same thing. And again, we want to come through and put some reference lines or something like that so we get a precise depth. But the point is that you can see here, and we'll go ahead and put some coloring in there, so you can see is that our wall, even though the part of it may stop at the first floor, in actuality we can pull the exterior face of that wall down just how they would do it in the field. So when we look at this in 3D, we see that we have a nice clean perimeter around